incredible is we're gonna be talking about top sirloin steaks, 5 ounces a piece. But I want you to know that even before I give you a piece count, each one of these, no matter what you're choosing, is under $7.50 a piece, no matter which count you're choosing. I don't know how you can go to any steakhouse that is high quality in the way that Kansas City Steak delivers steaks to those fancy steakhouses and say, I'd like a 5-ounce top sirloin for $7.50. They'd look at you like you were crazy. Like they'd be like, I'm sorry, I don't know how this is happening. Have you stepped off the planet and gone to cuckoo land? This is Chef Ralph Pallarino. I'm gonna talk to you about the offer because it's 2, 4, 6, 8 of them for $59.98. I did do the math, $7.49 a piece. If you double it and make it a 16 count, we're gonna save you almost $25 and then make each one of these 5-ounce top sirloin, not sirloin steaks, but top sirloins, $5.93. That is a drive-through burger price for a top sirloin steak from a place that has been serving 5-star restaurants since the 30s, my friend.
That's
since
right.
the 30s.
Yeah.
So Chef Ralph Pallarino,
hello.
Talk to us about, I'm raving about a top sirloin because that is actually different than a sirloin.
That's very correct.
And means that the flavor, the mouthfeel, the taste, the payoff when it comes to grilling it or sauteing it is different.
Oh my gosh, yeah, so traditionally a sirloin, right? We've had those in the past, generally a little bit on the dry side, very inexpensive, no taste. Top sirloin, and I'll show you around the board, it sits above the sirloin. This eats like a filet mignon, and it's got the flavor of a New York strip. Now, those two steaks I just mentioned are very expensive and hard to find sometimes. This...
A filet mignon and a New York strip.
Exactly.
Those are the two, right? Exactly.
The top sirloin, look at that. First of all, it's the second most
like
tender cut on the cattle.
Second only to the filet mignon.
That's correct.
Wow.
But we all know that sometimes the filet mignon just doesn't give us that flavor we want. So what do? We get the top sirloin, it's approachable, it's an everyday steak, right? Which means you could do whatever you want with the steak and not feel bad, right? And again, let me show you how this looks, because...
When you say feel bad, what you're thinking, oh, you took a filet mignon and then what are you doing?
You
all of a sudden made it a
salad.
fajita? Right, or made it a salad?
salad.
No. So this is top sirloin because, again, you heard him say second only in tenderness to the filet mignon.
That's correct, yeah.
But then more flavor, like more gutsiness, more robust that you want. Like filet mignons are great. They're buttery. It's awesome. Not a whole lot of taste. They're like a blank canvas.
Right, and when we look here,
top sirloin,
look,
yum.
that looks like a filet mignon.
Yes.
It could be mistaken for a filet mignon. But I just want to show you. So first of all, no fat, no gristle, right? When I show you that 360.
Expertly carved and trimmed, right?
Yes, all our butchers hand trim these. We call them super trimmed. And when I cut into it, listen, we didn't do anything fancy with this, right? All we did was take it out of the package from frozen, okay? Let it thaw out for 24 hours. You could put this in your air fryer. Did I say air fryer? Yes. Air fry with a little bit of oil. You could put this in your broiler, on your grill, on your flat top, and it's gonna look just like this. This is a perfect medium rare.
Let's talk about kebabs. Let's talk about those fajitas. Let's talk about slicing it up and putting over salads. Let's talk about that they are wrapped. You get 2 of them per pack. So you take them out of the freezer, however you want to do them. That stock up and save is $25. We know that meat prices have kind of been soaring, but the reality is if you're feeding a lot of people, I'm looking at this and I'm going, wait, $60, actually $59.98 for 2, 4, 6, 8 steak meals, or $95 for 16 steak meals? How does that even happen, right? When you get the 16 count, it's $5.93. And this is the time to do it. You're gonna put these in your freezer. How long are they gonna stay in your freezer, Chef?
At least a year.
At least a year. So you're never without the protein that you want. I just want to show you. Kebabs, right? You want to do kebabs? We got you covered, do that. It's still grilling season, Chef. For the west part of the country, right? I was in LA and Vegas. We grill all the time, all year round. So we're always doing kebabs. We're always gonna make some steak and put it on top of some lettuce and have a beautiful salad. We're always gonna wanna do steak and potatoes. And if you have like an air fryer or a Le Creuset skillet,
it's
you
easy.
can just crush it. What do you have
These
here?
are 4 or 5 minutes on each side. Let them rest just like you would any other steak.
Because they're aged.
They're aged 28 days. That's where you get that, first of all, the tenderness you saw on there, that's because of the aging process. Look what I have here. Very simple meal. Take some, we'll call it spaghetti, right? What I want you to do is boil the spaghetti, add some soy sauce, add a little bit of sugar, and then Toss in some vegetables, okay? Now you put that sliced steak. Now with 5 ounces, okay,
Right.
you can get at least 6 to 8 slices. You put that you put that right on top, and look at that. That is your Monday. That's your Tuesday, right?
So wait a minute. I'm going to take a bite, but
Sure,
I'd love
yeah.
for you to take this steak and then slice it and get those 5 slices.
You want
So
it?
you're
Let's
going
do
to
it.
slice. I'm
Okay.
going to take a bite.
Okay, here we go, right
While
on the
he's
board.
slicing, but I'm biting. So wait.
And by the way, I am putting no effort into this whatsoever. Look at that, okay?
Okay.
Look
This
at
is
that.
tender.
Okay, that's 4,
You got 400
That's
of these spoken
5.
for. 5,
6,
6,
7,
7,
and by the way, how about 8?
8.
Look
Okay,
at
but
that.
let's just show that pile here because this is really one
That's right.
5 ouncer. I'm not sure if you can see it, but that's one 5 ouncer, which I mean to me is easily a good fajita and a half, or maybe even 2 fajitas you'd get out of this.
Yeah, it's
or tacos, right? Little steak
tacos, anything. It's just such an approachable, easy steak. And by the way, I
That
want
was
to share.
really flavorful.
Did
and
you really
tasty.
like that?
Does it come with your seasoning packet?
It comes with the seasoning, which we love to use because, again, you get the meat and you're like, what do I do with it, right, Ralph?
Does that come with that?
And this comes. Look at a steak book. This gives you cooking times. This gives you. This is called confidence. You put this in the drawer.
Wait, they're
Right here.
coming to you.
Okay, you got it? Okay.
they're coming.
This is called confidence because not only we tell you exactly how to cook, but also we give you ideas for marinades, butters, compound butters. This is gold. So keep it in your drawer, take it out.
Here's what I say you
And,
do. And what do you say? And what?
Nothing, go. Yeah, no, nothing.
I didn't mean to step on
That's
you.
okay, I'm good.
See, like we're husband and wife. We're gonna fight
Yeah.
over time. No, you know what? Did you finish saying what you needed to say? Okay, wait. Here's the story. We're in the
That's true.
same
Yeah,
color.
that
it's
is
like
true.
we
Yeah, we
coordinated
look like
things.
little twins.
We did. We're twins. It's Ralph and Rachel. Okay, so here's the thing I learned. Make your steak in your skillet, in your Le Creuset. Take it off, put it in tin foil, put a pat of butter on it, and then tent it in the tin foil. And let it rest for like, I don't know, 3 minutes or something, 5 minutes. How long do you rest?
I like to rest between 3 and 5 minutes. Believe it or not, I know everyone's in
I
a
like
rush.
to rest it.
I've always been in a rush, but then I learned that the more you let it rest,
Yeah.
the juicier that
Yes.
steak is in your mouth.
And you put the butter on it, it's the most amazing thing ever.
Look at
So
that.
these are so delicious. Remember, under $60, $19.99 on that easy pay for 8 of them. They're gonna be wrapped in sets of 2 or $31.66 for 16 coming home to you, saving $25. There is no auto delivery. This is the moment. This is the screamin' memein' deal of the show next to the squirrel brand. Because
Yes.
seriously, thank you so much, Chef. I appreciate it when you're here all the time.
And nothing
What?
like take some of those squirrel nuts, crush them up, and crust a steak. Just like you would a piece of fish. Try it.
Okay, great idea.
Exquisite.
Bertie has Beekman's coming over here with me because I think he's got a baby